Okay, we're gonna get this show on the road. I'm sorry, guys. I had a little technical difficulty, so that's why I didn't start exactly at 6:45. You know how the Elgato do so sometimes. So we're gonna jump right in it. This is OG TK Cole from the Game in Effect. I'm playing MLB The Show. I'm doing my New York Mets franchise. We are 7-0 right now. We're in a series with the Washington Nationals. So far, we're leading this series 1-0. Seth Lugo is on the hump for us, and Gio Gonzalez is on the bump for them. Let's go. Let's get into this. Let's go right into it. Let's play it. We on the road. We in Mayfield. Broadcast. We're gonna play on the MLB network. Let's go. Gotta get it cracking. Let's get it, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that's paying attention right now, that's watching on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. I appreciate you guys being here. It means an awful lot to me. So let's get into this game.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. The Mets are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Gio Gonzalez is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Gio Gonzalez, quality lefty. First thing you think of when you think of Gio, that big overhand curveball. Might be one of the best curveballs in baseball. Pretty good fastball, too. 92 to 93 miles an hour. That big overhand hook and a straight changeup. Really quality pitcher.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo.
Leading off.
We are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the
You can
first
tell I ain't
pitch
played it this
And now a chance to meet the Mets.
I let him jam me like crazy.
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here. So I expect to see him have another big game.
Stepping in, Dominic Smith. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field.
Let's
and it
go.
is gone. A home run.
Dominic Smith was a great call up to first base, man. Great call up. I think that was a great move.
Solo shot to right
pull him
center.
off the farm
Fourth
system,
home
man.
run here in the early going.
Let's go.
And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with
double.
one away.
I thought that was a
there's
home
another
run.
base knock right there. Hitting
Killing
streak
the
now
Washington
up to
Nationals,
8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8
By the way, guys,
I'm starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week,
difficulty
you just
too,
know you're locked
we've been
in.
killing games, man.
They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Let's go, Nats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field after it is eaten. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
So stepping in, Todd Frazier. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner gloves it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the
How you
rule
do
says
that?
the
I
runner
got
gets
the
the base he was
Nationals
running
scared to death,
plus one
man.
more.
How do you make that mistake?
In now, Danny Jansen as he rips it on the ground to second. Murphy's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 2-0. So striding forward now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Nationals, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And now the Mets will have his terrific speed to contend with right out of the chute.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Got him. Okay. I probably should have threw a slider. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube. Shout out to you guys, man.
And this is on the ground is short. Good
You better get him.
And he is in there.
Come on, man.
So frustrating.
You got to get
make
there.
A good pitch and you get these guys
You got to get
run
there.
around and they're fast. You think you have an out. All of a
I had
sudden,
him, man.
It turns into an infield single.
Yeah,
Gotta
this is
get there.
definitely part of his game, the ground
Rosario,
attack.
come
Dan.
on,
He's
bruh.
a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how
Let's get there.
frustrated that pitcher is.
And now Bryce Harper, and he's looking to make
We
something
definitely can't
happen
let
here with
Bryce
2 on
Harper
and
get
nobody
to
out.
us, man.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets
Get that,
strikes
get that,
against
get
him,
that.
He'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Oh, that was a bad
We're
pitch.
behind with an 0-2 count now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Got him.
Ball called,
Caught
strike
Bryce
3,
Harper
and
looking.
there's the first out
Let's
of the
go,
inning.
Seth.
Time now from our nation's capital
Seth
to
bringing
take
the
a look
noise
at the
on the
Nats
bump today.
starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan? Please,
Yeah, man, I'm really excited
go.
to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting
man.
over 300 is really something special to look at.
Too soon.
He's a consistent hitter.
I'ma go left to right.
I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Let's go.
I got him reaching a bit too far.
Let's
after
go.
that one. It's strike 1.
Let's go. Mets pitching has been good so far this year in my franchise.
Oh, and out. That one drilled him.
I can't believe this
mess.
Come on, man. How you getting hit by pitches?
For a middle infield,
I mean,
make a play like
didn't
that.
it? Oh,
Especially
man, you
your
messed up.
shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is
He's
not
ready
good.
for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On the ground is short. This could be two. Played on
What
the
are you
back
doing?
But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
I can't believe this. I'm going to let him go home.
And the run will score all the way from
I can't
first.
believe
It's
that.
a 3-2 ball game.
Last pitch was a fastball.
Wow.
Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Everything that could happen has happened. Wow.
Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Push to the right side.
Wow, they just
That's
whacking
in
me
there, base
today.
hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're
They
at the
just
corners
whacking
now
me
with
right
only
now.
one away.
Batting seventh.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Michael Taylor is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a
What
run's
is
going to
going
score.
on with me today?
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and stepping in now is the
I gotta
catcher,
get it
Miguel
together.
Montero. And the
This is my
34-year-old
fault.
veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Cespedes, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Let's go, man.
Batting ninth. Pitcher, Gio Gonzalez.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. It's the Nationals 4 and the
I thought
Mets
we had
2.
a good first inning. Man, they came in and scorched Seth Lugo, man.
Now batting, Gurriel, and it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Standing in now, Seth Lugo. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Taylor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Center fielder number 9.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is
Let's
gone.
go. Tied it up, baby. Tied it up.
So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Fourth home
man.
run here in the early going, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Let's go. Brandon Nimmo. Let's get it.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way
Dominic
outta
Smith's
here.
second
Back-to-back
home run, man.
runs.
I am so glad I took him out of AAA.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second
He
home
ballin'.
run of the game, as they
He
will
is
take the lead
ballin',
here.
and
It's
we got
now
the
a
lead back.
5-4 ball game.
Let's go.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Another 0-2 home. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this
Wow.
one. And they've done it again.
Back to back.
Home run.
Home run. Yo, the manager better pull Gonzalez. Gio ain't ready
here
today.
off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Fourth home run here in the early going, and it's now 6-4.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Here's Jay Bruce now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1, here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah!
Swing better.
Four runs here in this half inning. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the third out.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3
Let's
home
go.
runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Mets out in
Man, we
front.
got 3
6-4.
errors. I gotta tighten up.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Turner is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Now the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And a fastball just a bit up. A fastball that just misses inside.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit in the air to straightaway center. Nimmo is there. 2 gone. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Started that swing a bit too early. Eaton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Nationals Park in D.C. Set to go now in the third.
Third baseman,
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, B-roll.
We got to get it together, man, because we're not playing great defense. We got 3 errors.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Into the box, Danny Jansen. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to pull
Every time I contemplate taking Danny Jansen out the game because he's a rookie, every time I think about taking him out the game, he gets a clutch hit. So I'm gonna keep him in because I was about to sit him on the bench.
In now, Gurriel. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Come on, Gurriel. No double plays, baby. No double plays.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one. But the funny thing is, he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
2-2, 2-2.
With the fastball,
all right, we got him nervous on the bump. Come on.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Go Nats. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. So
y'all saw me. I was trying to pull it down the third base line too. Come on. 2-2. We got him nervous on the bump. Let's go. Let's go.
2-2. Swung on.
Let's out of here.
Hammered. No
Let's out of here. Come on. Let's go, baby.
And out of here. And I mean by
let's go.
That ball was crushed. A 3-run shot down the line in left.
You see, I was trying to pull it down the third base line, but he left that ball a little too high over that, coming over that plate. And I adjusted just a little bit to put some height on it. I ain't think it was going to go out of here, though.
Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this.
Yeah, you better get him out the game.
To be the truth, I didn't mind hitting at night.
You should have been took Gio Gonzalez out the game, man.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games.
But they got 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning, though.
To the hitter, and so
I was scared I was going to have to pull Seth Lugo.
Right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Matt Grace is going to come on to
Matt
pitch
Grace, we
here,
about to put it on you too, buddy.
You have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Ahmed Rosario, one of my favorite players in real life.
Bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1.
Parasitic fan, what's going on, buddy?
First time up.
Welcome to the stream.
Hard on the ground towards short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Into the box, Seth Lugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Nationals 4. settling in now, Daniel Murphy.
Leading off for Washington.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Med's kind of young. I think he's like 22 years old.
The 1-0.
I think he's like 21 or 22. Somewhere around there.
Let's go, DC.
Ooh,
Over
good
the
slider.
outside
Good
half,
slider.
and it's
Come on,
2-1.
Lugo.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Can't connect
come
there.
on, Lugo.
It's 2-2.
Nah, no fastball. They expecting a fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And
Got
a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first
Yeah, they
out
wasn't
of the
expecting it. They was
You know what was
expecting
really
a fastball.
impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches
Okay,
in
I'm
a
gonna go
row
left to right.
sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Oh, that was a
Almost
bad.
a worm
Oh
burner
my!
as he misses on a low
I didn't even mean to
fastball,
do
ball
that.
1. Hit down at first, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second.
Can we get him?
Throw
Almost.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce is right there as he takes it for the second out. Striding into the box, Miguel Montero. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. First pitch on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On he pops it up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Giro. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Ready once again, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith, man, I like him in real life, so I decided to bring him up.
You can't get complacent and get lazy.
Ooh, that was
a
dumb
gas pedal down
swing.
because this
I
team
decided to bring him up
strike and score
from
a lot of runs
AAA
too. For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game.
I'm glad I did.
Not so much on that swing, though.
He's amazing. I can't keep saying it, man. It's just true.
And boy, was he
Why am I swinging so wild right now?
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show
that boy got it back.
The same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Smoked on the ground left side. A play at the plate, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. A tag for one. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. So coming to the plate, Danny Jansen. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and that retires the side.
That's all right. I made a couple of mistakes, but
so
it was 11-5
on
now.
4 base hits.
We got
no
a cushion.
errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go.
Leading off for the Nationals here in the 4th, the shortstop,
First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Come on, come on, come on. Lugo puts himself in great situations, and then he finds some way
again, 1-2.
to mess it up. Got him.
And he takes
Caught him looking.
3 called on
Caught
the
him looking.
fastball. 1 gone.
Well,
Caught
this
him
pitching
looking
staff
at the
has done a
fastball.
pretty good
Let's
job
go.
right there. That's the 4th time he struck out.
Way to dominate
We're
the
only in the
bump, man.
second
Come on.
game of this series.
It's your mound.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look
Caught
at
him
a
looking.
high strike that time. It's 0-1. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Fastball, strike 3 call.
Caught him looking.
He couldn't pull
Let's
the
go.
trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Bryce Harper now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Ready now, Ahmed Rosario. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting. Pitcher.
Next up for New York, Seth Lugo. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line but speared on a hop. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo.
Come on, Brandon Nimmo's up. Let's go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
With the double, baby.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark.
Top of the
he had a
fifth.
home run last time, and
Come
he
on,
almost had another one here.
Make me
Nothing
proud.
wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. Sharply to first. And nothing will come with a 2-out double.
I don't know why I swung at that. Bottom of the fifth.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Daniel Murphy, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Popped him up. Jansen is there. 2 down. In now is Anthony Rendon. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself.
Let's go. Inning over. Top of the 6th coming up. Let's go. Let's go.
Than that, down 11-5. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Last time through was a base hit.
Let's go.
Every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Hot shot down the line. But this is foul for the first strike.
Come on, let's do it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
I stay trying to.
Have something going with
trying that third baseman. I've mastered the art of hitting that down the third base line.
He was way out in front of it.
If you're not playing that line close enough, I'm gonna send it.
That's not always easy to do.
Here's Jay Bruce now. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run homer for Jay Bruce.
Okay, this
home run
game
number
is over.
9 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This game is over. Last call for drinks.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Come on, DC.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here.
Better take this pitcher out.
Home run.
This is over. If you lead the ball up there, man, I'm gonna go get it.
It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. Number 11 for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Danny Jansen, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, number 13.
At the plate, Uriel. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he grounds one briskly to short. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So ready for another shot now, Michael Taylor. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point.
Michael Taylor.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Low by.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Fastball right back to the mound. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
And this is just a mental lapse right there. I know your catcher is good with the glove, but you simply can't throw home in this instant. Take the easy out, always.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Kendrick, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Sammy Solis comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Travis d'Arnaud is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Popped him up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton on the move. Lays out, and he's got it.
For real? Oh, my God.
Well, sometimes you see diving catches.
He robbed me.
A bad route, but that certainly
he robbed
wasn't the
me.
case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by Showtrack.
That was sweet.
And it's evident it was
that
a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Dominic Smith will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
I'm a Mets supporter, Liam.
The 0-1 delivery.
Since a little kid.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with
Die
2 men
hard.
out.
Season ticket holder.
Got him swinging
that was
in
stupid.
the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin.
Who should I put in?
A.J. Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Yes, sir.
A.J. Ramos.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
What you got for me, AJ?
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Think he can handle it?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a
Caught him
changeup
looking.
locks him up as he looks
Caught
at
him
strike
looking.
3 called. 1 away.
Let's
Flat out
go.
locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards.
Let's go back to the well.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that
I'm not
one
doing
out
that
of play
again.
for strike 1.
I'm not doing that again.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer.
Let's go to the big dog. Let's go over here. See if this works. Two-seam might work.
Ready with the 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
I hit the corner.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him.
Oh,
That's
come
a
on, they
well-thrown
robbed
pitch,
it.
though.
You know what? Okay.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Jansen gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Harper is retired. 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but
I
big
gotta
league
stop
catchers
leaving that
make
ball
it
up
look
there for
easy
somebody.
sometimes.
Put it right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Get him.
3 up, 3. Here's the left
Cespedes.
fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He came across to score
try to
after
sit it back
doubling
down
in his
at third
last
base
at-bat. This is line
Told
to
you.
left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
We killing him.
Digging
Top
in
of
and
the
looking
eighth.
for more, Jay Bruce. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a
come
home
on,
run.
Jay.
I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Stepping in, Todd Frazier. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Eaton is there, and that should be deep enough to score.
Ah!
They get the double play at third.
I didn't mean to do
So
that,
no runs
man.
on 1 base. Here's Daniel Murphy.
Can't believe
now.
I
He
did
starts
that.
off the inning against a guy who struck outside last
Too anxious
inning.
to
How
go
did they get
home.
to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Should I try it again?
He pulls this one into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base
my
hit.
God, I can't believe
First
it.
and hustling for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the Nationals come out flying. It's a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
In now is Anthony Rendon, head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He's gone 3 for 11.
Bottom of the 8th.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Murphy at third with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Left to right.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
If he's fouling that off, this should be a strike.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
How plays this?
Nationals leave 1. They trail in this wild affair.
I can't believe I got 4 errors.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Doolittle will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Come on, Jensen.
Matt Leaders is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Not really much to pitch.
I was about to sit him on the bench,
guys. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it. And every time,
like I said earlier, every time I'm about to sit him on the bench, because he's a rookie,
and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
He does something wonderful.
Sometimes the hitter just wins.
Slow butt. This game's over, though.
In now, Gurriel.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Eaton going back to the track, and it's gone. As still another.
Matt Rosario sent them deep.
A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. 4th home run here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Debo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 0-2 home. Hard hit at third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0-1 the count. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. Now that's popped up. Throw to the plate. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Homer Bailey will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Homer Bailey.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's 1 for 2. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher, Matt Wieters.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
A bouncer to the left side, right to Frazier. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam.
In now is Adam Eaton. He was sent packing on strikes in his last
out.
trip.
Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw not in time.
Come on.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
And now Bryce Harper, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11.
Let's go.
Bailey pauses. 0-1 on its way.
Let's get him out of here.
0-2 now. Eaton is off at first with 2 away.
Let's get this sucker out of here.
Last strike now for the Nats. Again, he sends
I
it
gotta
out
be
of
careful,
play.
Bryce might hit a home run.
Thought he had the
that was a
inside
bad
corner
pitch.
that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Yo, you don't want
Can
to
we get him
caught
out of
looking
here?
for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Dang.
Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike.
Got
Here
him.
it comes.
No.
Count
Oh
still
my.
at 1 and 2. 2 out with the man at first.
Maybe this will work. Man, he tipping everything. All right, let's go home. That's it.
Swing and a miss. He
Get
struck
out of
him
here.
out, and that'll do it here.
That's the
as
game,
ball game
folks.
is over.
Wow,
That's the
8
game.
wins in a row.
We blew
and it
them out
seems like
today.
They can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
15-5 is the final. The New York Mets combined to hit 8 home runs en route to the win. Seth Lugo takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Gio Gonzalez is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Man, that was a crazy game.
4 hours exactly.
Cespedes went 5 for 5 with a home run.
A reminder that Green Line Metro trains
3
are
doubles,
available at the
RBI,
Navy Yard
and 3
Station
runs.
just
Dominic
north
Smith,
of the ballpark.
he played a hell of a game. That's a guy that called up from AAA. He went 4 for 6, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 3 runs. Jay Bruce, 2 for 5, home run. He had a double, 3 RBIs, 2 runs. Brandon Nimmo went 3 for 6, home run. A double, 2 RBIs, and a run. Seth Lugo gets the win. Our defense was atrocious, man. And I guess that ends, you know, that's with me. How many strikeouts? Seth Lugo only had 8 strikeouts, but he didn't pitch his best. But, you know, let's exit out to the back to the home screen. Even though Seth Lugo got the win, he wasn't dominant under any circumstances. Because that first inning, Jesus, man, that first inning, man, was ridiculous. Like, they got 4 runs on us in that first inning. I was like, okay, this is going to be tough. Then I settled down a little bit and did what we did. You know what I mean? I really like our lineup because I wanted to make being that I'm push this franchise starting here, and I'm going to continue it in MLB 19 and MLB 20 or whatever, years and years or whatever. I wanted to make the Mets younger, so I started bringing a lot of young people in from our farm system. I made a couple of trades, and it's looking good. Players going to get better. If some people don't work out, I'll trade them or I'll sit them down. I just want to replenish our farm system. That's the most important thing. And I wanted to, and I think I said this before in other videos, I wanted to also, if you know baseball, then you know, let's take the late 90s championship teams that the Yankees had put together years ago. They never had a real serious home run hitter. What they did is they had that park that they have, Yankee Stadium, and what they did was they got themselves a lot of contact hitters. And when they got themselves a lot of contact hitters, people who could put the ball in play. And if you can put the ball in play on a big field, you're going to get a lot of runs. You're going to get a lot of people on base. So that's what I was thinking. You know, we're not at the old Shea Stadium anymore, which is a smaller field. We're at Citi Field, which is a bigger field. So I just wanted to, try that. So that's what I'm doing, bringing a lot of contact guys up, a lot of fast guys, semi-fast guys. We only got a few fast guys. But guys that can get on base, and that can, you know, bring guys in. And so that's what I wanted to do with this Mets. I wanted to emulate that process, you know. So, you know, we're this is only the beginning of the season. I'm using a OSFM, rosters, and we're gonna, you know, continue to do what we do. I want to appreciate you guys who were watching on YouTube, who were watching on Mixer, and who were watching on Twitch. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate that. We're going to advance a day. So we're up 2-0. Robert Gelsman is going to be our pitcher.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, Yoenis Cespedes was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the Mets past the Nationals 15-5. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team.
And I
the Philadelphia Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-2.
And I'll see you guys on the next one.
The Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-7.
Past 300
the Milwaukee Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-2.
Appreciate you guys.
The Pirates grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1.